In just 3 days, Hytale will be released in early access, and a lot of information has come out since the buyback in November. It can get jumbled for those following, even a bit confusing. Today, I'm going to give you everything that has been confirmed for early access. Today's video is sponsored by Hypixel, a new platform built for Hytale mods. Mod creators can create their mod pages, start collecting favorites, and even receive donations from supporters ahead of early access. If you want to build momentum before the launch, go to picnic.gg and claim your profile now. Link is in the description. My focus is on what has been confirmed from the information after the buyback on November 17th. If all the information may be plausible, I will keep it if it is backed by some kind of recent information. Otherwise, I won't include it. Let's start. Mobs. While there are hundreds of mobs to be expected in the game, the most crucial mobs are the factions, and so far we have only seen the Trogs, Quebecs, Skarks, and Outlanders in game. Outside of the factions, the only other hostile mob we have seen in the game are skeletons, fence stalkers, and maybe cave raptors and the cave rex. The faction mobs we haven't really seen in game are Ferens, Slothians, and Fawns. There's a good reason to expect at least the Ferens and Slothians to be in game, considering all the footage and all the screenshots. But for the Fawns, the best we have received is a view of the model in game in an idle animation, so we couldn't count them in this specific video. Other confirmed notable mobs include the Mosswan, bears, camels, goblins, wolves, scorpions, wraiths, emberwolves, and spiders. While I'm sure there are more surprises that we may know right now, these are notable mobs to watch out for in early access. Building. This is so far one of the most robust gameplay mechanisms shipping with the game in early access. First, we can confirm from the creative gameplay video that we are getting sculpting brushes, prefab copy and paste, and a lot of customization settings. Standard building feature coming in early access is the grid tool, which allows us to place blocks on a defined grid and can be rotated and moved around. However, features like copy and pasting schematics in exploration mode like Litematica isn't confirmed. Machinima will be available in early access and will be the major content creation tool for most creators looking to make in-game recordings. Similar to the replay mode, the Machinima tool will allow you to place keyframes in and about the world. It won't ship with the ability to record game state, which is a feature that allows you to record your world and then return and edit the keyframes accordingly. This feature is in the works though, and will be added, I believe, after launch. Combat is one of the highlights of the game and is really fun looking. In early access, we will have weapons with special abilities, and these are the sword, daggers, mace, and axe. Special ability here being the ultimate move. However, we will have other weapons in game, but most haven't yet been given that special ability. For example, the spear. Weapons won't have durability, but will lose durability upon death, so don't die too many times. From the recent PvP gameplay, you could tell that though the PvP looked fun, it still has some balancing and technical issues, like the lack of knockback and players passing through each other. Weapons will have about 8 tiers, ranging from wood, stone, copper, iron, thorium, cobalt, andamite, and mithril. The same tiers will apply to normal tools, with the main difference being that tools have durability loss. Farming will be available, although it won't be as robust as it could be. The current state will be basic, with no reference to seasons or weather conditions affecting the farming. A team focused on cozy life skills in-game is promised, with farming and cooking being part of their focuses. Speaking of cooking, we know that it's one of the skills that will be implemented in the version, but we know it won't ship with early access. However, some community members have already done a good job on adding mods that will be able to allow for something like this. Exploration and prefabs. Early access will launch with exploration mode as the main way to play the game. We have lots of prefabs already in the game, the main ones being human ruins littered with skeletons and having differences according to zone. These will serve as the main dungeon types / challenges for us in game. There will obviously be prefabs tied to faction mobs like Trog camps, Quebec villages, Outlander camps, Feren villages, Skark structures. These structures will vary in size. However, in these, the dungeons attached aren't yet fully functional and will only be added later. The only working dungeon is the Goblin dungeon, though it won't have the final bosses except the Goblin Dude. Recently confirmed is the ability to traverse into instances with World Gen V2 active. using the Ancient Gateway. Ocean exploration won't be a big thing in early access. If anything, we'll have the occasional wrecked ship. Crafting. Crafting in Hytale isn't grid-based, but rather material-based. The crafting system will primarily be workbench dependent, with the ability to upgrade your workbench to craft higher, more expensive items. So you can expect to have your crafting table grow as you gain more experience in the game. Mining and resource gathering. Mining is going to be straightforward. You get a pickaxe, go into the caves and mine ores and blocks. Like weapons, tools will have 8 tiers with better tools doing faster mining. Drop blocks will have an indicator above them in dark environments. Gathering wood will be an easy task, as chopping down trees is automatic once you go through the entire base of the tree. We will have the ability to pick up materials like sticks, rocks, flowers that are scattered around. When getting materials, we get a clear indicator when we have picked up materials or items on our screen. Transportation. There are mounts in Hytale that could be used. We have horses, and we have also seen raptors being ridden, although that was a mod example from the dev team. We hope they keep it in early access. We can also expect to have gliders as a method of aerial travel. We also have minecarts that have been shown in all the footage of the game, though we do not know if they will be in exploration mode as of now. Other mountable animals could be desert camels and hopefully the Moson, fingers crossed for that one. On the water, we haven't had any confirmation of ships or boats, but we know we'll be able to traverse the water using some kind of diving gear. Magic. Early access won't feature a robust magic system, however we will have some magic items in-game. We will have magical weapons like staffs, spellbooks, magical totems, and special magical weapons. We shall definitely face many magical foes, but for the most part they will use tools similar to the ones we'll have access to. From all the footage, we can also expect to have potions in-game that will be used for short bursts or magical effects. Other than that, we don't have much yet when it comes to magic, but it is in the works. Lastly, some main features include the in-game node-based editing and modding tools, and of course the direct in-game bug report feature that has recently been shown. That is my list of everything we should expect in early access coming January 13th. If I've missed anything, please comment it down below, and I hope this helps you temper expectations and have an informed view of Hytale's early access. Now you know what to expect as you pick up the game. As you do so, I implore you to use code KingPassion to support the channel, this content, and this content to come as you support the game. I greatly appreciate it. A like and subscribe is in order if you've gotten this far. Next video we shall be in Hytale. See you in Orbis.